Okay, let's see. Okay, we're live. Oops, got away. Okay, so we need to find the microphone, and we need to. On the boat live. Okay, so let's see. Let's change this. Can I find that? Okay, let's use that one. Open. Save. Doing some work on the boat. May take a minute to respond. Okay, so let's see if we can. Okay, let's see. Let's get some grease. Oh, I gotta get the microphone, right? Where's that microphone? We're not wearing that hat outside. Microphone. Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, so the microphone is live. So let's see. Let's see. So the first thing we want to do is we want to see how this grease um, how do I open this? Okay. It doesn't seem to be. So how do I open this can of grease? Circling today. I wonder how that's going to work. Let's see if we can okay, what I'm going to try to do is put this up front. Okay, slip this around. And let's see if we can park this camera here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so that's the part we're working on. That's the part we're working on. So the challenge is going to be, how do we keep this from falling over? All right, let's put this leg out, these legs out further. Okay, so that takes care of that. So now, yeah, so that's not going anywhere. Okay, let's fire up another phone just to make sure that we got sound. 5G. Close that. Okay, so the quality isn't great, but it'll have to do. Okay, so we've got to figure out how to get this how does this grease come out of this thing? Doesn't say how to open it. No silicones, that's good. Hey Gator, thank you for coming by. Let me just make sure that I can hear myself talk here. Let's just see. Is anybody home? Let me just make sure that I can. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so our challenge at this very moment, I can't show it on camera because the camera isn't out in the front of the boat, is how do I make this got a can of lithium grease. Hey Caesar Mocha, thank you for coming by. A can of lithium grease that I want to use to lubricate the forestay, really the furling of the forestay. And I can't for the life of me figure out how to open this piece of junk. Oh, I don't want to get grease all over myself in the process. Okay, that does something. Not sure what. Oh, I see. So, okay, so that's supposed to go in there. How do I get this to... Oh, okay, so that goes in there. And then this becomes somehow press on that, and it makes it okay. So I press on that, and it makes it squirt. Okay, so let's see if I can do. I don't want to get grease all over the boat. That's the only thing here in the process. So that goes over there. Okay, I like that. Let's snap that in. Oh, okay, that's good. And now, if I put that in there, okay, so this doesn't squirt at all. Okay, let's take this apart. Let's take this apart. Why can't I get the grease to come out of this stupid thing? Okay, if I squish it by finger, good enough. Okay, so I'm going to go up to the front of the boat and try to some grease into 3 places on that furling gear that you see in the front. So if you go towards the front of the boat, the front forestay is coming down, and there's sort of a blackish thing just above the name of the boat that's in front of us. So I'm not going to be able to see a lot of what's on the thing, but let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get off the boat and see if I can reach. Apparently there's access to a ball bearing ring from the bottom. Let's see if I can reach that. It might be too far away from the dock. I don't want to fall in while we're doing this. Okay, so we can't really see what we're trying to do here, right? So somewhere in here is where there's a ball bearing ring. Okay, I'm going to have to do this from here, and we'll do it from the inside the boat. Maybe we'll bring a mirror. I'd use the camera if I could use the camera, but the camera's busy with YouTube, so let's see what we're doing here. Okay, so I need to flop the camera around so that I can see. Nah, I'm not going to do that because I can't answer the thing anyway. Okay, so let's do this here. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put, it says oil here. So where is the oil here? So that's put it good. Let's make sure this, okay. Okay, that's going to make a bit of a mess. But that's okay. We'll clean that up later. Okay, it also says oil here. Where's the other oil? Oil hole. I don't see the other oil hole. What's going on? I don't see the other oil hole. Oh, here's the first one. Oh, there it is. Okay. This stupid can is pretty hard to organize here. I think we'll get a paper towel. Okay, how come it's... Oh, there's... Okay, so that got oil. So, straighten that out. In more places than it ever has. Now, can I see this bottom raceway? I can't see that, can I? I can't see the bottom ball bearings. Okay. So what we're going to do, where's the screwdriver? We managed to lose the screwdriver. So let's put this here so it doesn't fall. And let's go find that screwdriver. I'll unroll this by hand a bit. Well, that's not bad. It's better than I thought it was going to be. Okay, let me go find the screwdriver. Where's the screwdriver? Weird. Okay, what did I do with that screwdriver? Oh, there it is right there. Okay, I'm going to go on the boat and just say hi to the chat. What's new in the chat? Nobody. Okay. Okay, so now I've got to get that screwdriver. And then what we're going to do, I'd like to raise that jib. It's only 6:30. It'll take half an hour. Let's see if we can see what we're doing here. Okay, so we don't have a lot of visitors. Be pleased to have you if anybody wants to drop by and give me some advice on how to deal with this furling. Okay, so let's I'm going to take a towel, so I don't want that screw to fall in the water. Let's take a towel. Do I have a towel here? Where's a towel? Okay, who's got my towels? I used to have a bunch of towels, and we seem to have lost all of our towels. Okay. Then what we're going to do, what have I got here? We're going to take these shorts, use these shorts to stop the screw from falling overboard. A bit cloudy. It's supposed to rain. It did rain for a few minutes, but then the rest of the day has been nice. So right now, got a very tiny little bit of a wind, which is good for what we're trying to accomplish in terms of getting the sail up. I'm going to, before I put the sail up, I'm going to tie a rope around that phone to make sure that if the sail bafts into it, it doesn't, pardon me, it doesn't hit the phone. Okay. Let's see. Anybody new in the chat? Nobody in the chat. Okay. What we're going to do, oh yes, we're going to put the grease in that other hole. And I guess we should get the sail up while we're at it. Take the sail up while we're at it. Okay, let's loosen this jib halyard. Over back here. Okay, so let's grease the other hole in this furling. And then, oh yeah, we got to grease the top part as well. And I guess I'd better, when I come back for the sail, I'll get some paper towel. Is it in my pocket? No. To make sure we don't get grease all over the sail. So let's see what we're doing here. Okay. Sorry for my butt being the middle of this. Okay, where's the screw? Okay, that. Okay, so if I turn it this way, then the screw has a good chance of not falling into anything bad. Where am I going to put the screw? I'll put it in that hatch, a hole in the hatch. All right, let's get this out. What's going on? We need a bigger screwdriver. Let's get a bigger screwdriver. Let's see if we can find a bigger screwdriver. And we might as well take our piece of paper towel that we need to keep all this. Okay, so that. I pulled out the furling line earlier because I wanted to approach this grease job slightly differently. And I didn't, I was worried that I'd pulled it out too much. But, okay, so, yeah. Okay. Big screwdriver. Big screwdriver. Okay, so let that. Let's see if we can get some oil into that old paper towel. Okay, so here's some paper towel. Okay, I have to worry about tying up that phone, right? Let's leave that sail where it is. Let's see if we can get this screw out. What the hell? Okay, so that's not coming out. So I'm not going to screw with it today. I'm going to wipe off some of this grease. Okay, get this straight. We use this line for there. I don't know why that isn't turning, but we can deal with that later. Okay. Now here. No, here we want to take the paper towel so we won't make a mess. Where's the top of this? Okay, where's the hole? There's the hole. Okay, so we got somebody's music in the background there. Where is this here? Okay, good. Now, let's see. What we'll do is we'll move the camera back. Okay, clean this up. Clean this up. Oil running all over the sails. Very good. I'll get rid of this. Bit of grease there. Okay. Now, okay, let's bring this camera back a bit. Okay, now where are we going to put this camera? Let's see. Okay, so I don't want to put it under there, because that's going to where's the front of the boat? Okay, so there's the front of the boat. Okay, so that is jammed under the spinnaker halyard, so it's not going to go anywhere. That's pretty good. Okay, let's get this main sail hanged on. First of all, on this up so we can get at the halyard. Oh yeah, this needs a piece of of tape to keep it from coming off. Okay, not jammed around anything. That's good. That's good. But we do need a piece of duct tape to keep this from accidentally coming loose and leaving the sail in the up position. Then I can't get it down. Okay, that's there. Let's get rid of this piece of crap there. Okay, so this needs a piece of tape to hold it on. Let's get the jib out. Let's see what we got here. All right, what end is this? Okay, don't want to lose anything. We'll just put the sail bag under this halyard here. Okay, where's the top of the sail? There's the bottom of the sail. Okay, and there's the jib left track. Okay, so let's take this, put this in here. Okay. Okay, so attach this here, and then we're gonna put some duct tape on there to keep it from coming loose by itself, and then we'll huddle it up. Okay, get this out of the way. Whatever happens, I got the sail twisted while I was fiddling with it. Okay, let's see what the chat has to say, and I'm looking for 2 bits of duct tape to keep those 2 snap shackles from coming loose when nobody's watching. Pardon me. Where's the chat got to say for itself? Hey, Wheel. Thank you for coming by. Nice to see you. It's beautiful weather. You know, down here, it was supposed to rain during the day. Pardon me. I've just come down inside the boat to look for some supplies. Hey, Bread. I have never been to your channel. I will come back to it once we've had all of our fun here, but let's give you a wrench as well. Network to your heart's content. Keep away the trolls. Okay, so now what am I doing in the boat here? Oh, that's getting sweaty. Pardon me. Oh yeah, I'm looking for a couple of bits of duct tape to keep that those 2 snap shackles from popping open by themselves. What do we got here? Duct tape. That's masking tape. All kinds of stuff here. Oh, there's some duct tape. Okay. Nice, pretty pink. The advantage of pink is that you can see it. Okay, so let's tear off a piece from the roll. You can see it if you have to look at it with binoculars. Okay, so can we see? Yeah, so we can see the front of the boat. We can see where the sail is going to go up. To see the sail bag line there. And I'm going to go forward and let's get the jib up. What will you do with a drunken sailor? What will you do with a drunken sailor? What will you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Okay, let's see. Oops. I'm going to trip over this and kill myself yet. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so there's a piece of duct tape to keep that shackle shut, and a piece to keep this shackle shut. This has worked for years. Almost time for a new roll of. Okay, well for now we'll just put this piece of tape here. Okay, so what I need now is I need the other edge of the. Okay, so this is where I'm hoping that I'm not going to run into problems with. Okay, I guess what I should do. How far can I pull this out? Okay, so that's as far as it goes. What is this jammed around? Okay, so that comes around the other side of that mast. I can't pull there because that will catch. So let's just pull this up. And let's see if we can get some of this in here. Where are you? Okay. Now, I said I've never had it twisted yet. Let's make sure we don't have it twisted. Okay, if I have it twisted, I can just release it at the bottom. Okay, up she goes. There used to be a feeder. I've lost the stupid feeder. Not sure where it went, but it is gone. Okay. Yeah, so the worst that happens is sometimes the sail folds upon itself and the sailcloth gets stuck in the track. No, that's not what's happening here. We're good. Leave that there. As I said, if it's twisted, I'll just undo the bottom to remove the twist. Oh yeah, way, hey. Up she raises, way, hey. Up she raises. Way, hey, up she raises. Early in the morning. Okay, we're getting more wind than I had hoped for. Okay, I think now I've got enough here that I can use this. To pull it along the deck. Okay. Let's see. Don't fall in the water. Let's see, is that good? Okay, let's turn that slightly. And I think I can sit here. Keep myself from falling in the water myself. What's going on? It's twisted around the block. Okay. That wasn't well planned. What the hell did I do wrong there? Oh, because okay. Okay, let's see what that's doing. Okay, it's still straight. Good, hasn't. Okay. At one point I may have to do this from the winch, but for now we seem to be okay. Okay, it's jammed there. How did it jam? A bit of the fabric got rolled into the slot. Okay. An airplane overhead. Okay, so that is okay. So it's wrapped around the shit. Okay, I think I can rescue this. It's wrapped around the forestay. It's not going anywhere. Let's see. Pardon me. Okay. Okay, that's straight. Got herself twisted. It is easier to do with two people. Okay, let's give it a haul. So twist it again. Twist it again. Okay. I think we can untwist it by just flipping it around. Let's see. Still twisted around. Okay. Let's see if I can untwist it by just flinging the sail to the other side. Sure. Yeah, still twisted. I did not come untwisted from that exercise. Piece of junk. Didn't want it to fall all the way back down again. And I get twisted again. Okay, so now it's not twisted. Okay, so how can I? Okay, let's just tie it off on here. Where are we going to tie this off on? How about just right here? Okay, that's good. Okay, what's it doing here? Okay, I have to go back and release that furling line a bit. Let's see if I can get another couple of feet up before I do that. Okay, it's jammed again. Okay, I gotta release that furling line a bit. And say hi to the chat. Get some binoculars so I can see what's twisted around where. Let's release this furling line. There we are, okay. Let that go free. Pardon me, need a drink. Whew. It's warm out here. Warm is good. Warm is good. What does the chat have to say for itself? Hey, Charlie Rose, thank you for coming by. Haven't seen you in a while. Haven't seen you in a while. Oh, no, I saw you yesterday, didn't I? Okay, let's give you a wrench. Simply Melda. Nice to see you again. Okay. I'm not 100% sure what's wrapped around what up there. Take a pair of binoculars so I can take a look. Let's see. Okay, let's take a look at this thing with binoculars. Not twisted, not twisted. Doesn't look twisted. Okay, so it's not twisted. Let's just give it a little bit more of a rotation here. Now that I've released the furling line. And let's see if we can get another 3 or 4 feet on this thing. Okay, don't really need the binoculars. I'm gonna take my shirt off. No, then I'm gonna lose the microphone. Gross people out. Okay, why is it jammed? I don't see any reason for it to be jammed. Oh, pardon me. It's straight. Straight. I don't understand why it's not going up. Okay, let's give it 2 feet of slack and see if I can tie it off enough to loosen it and see what its problem is. Pardon me. Okay, that comes down easy enough. Okay, let's see if I can see something where the halyard comes out of the mast. No, it's going in there properly. It's not twisted. Okay, I don't understand. So maybe what we'll do is we'll bring this back to the winch and we'll winch it for a few minutes and see if winching it will get it loose. Okay, let's see. I think this isn't going to impact on the camera. Okay. Oh yeah, winch handle. Where's the winch handle? There's the winch handle. Okay, get rid of that. See that we don't wipe out the camera. Okay, that's not gonna work. Something's stuck there. Okay, so the sail's not falling in the water. Everything's tangled up here. Too much lines. Okay, we don't need this oil anymore. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's loosen that. I still don't see. Not twisted. Not twisted. The angle is good. Okay, it's going to drop 6 inches. Let's see if we can figure out what it's tied up on. Okay. It's not coming in there. That's not where the issue is. Okay, let's winch it. Sometimes worried that that line was a little bit twisted. Okay, let's. Okay, that's pretty tight. Let's see what the chat has to say. Okay, the sun's down behind the clouds, so we'll bring the computer out. Okay, now, why are we having grief here? I don't have to take the whole cell down. Pardon me. Maybe go over the other side. So I'm not looking into the sun. So are those shackles somehow twisted? Oh. Straight up okay there. Okay, what's going to happen is if I can't get this up, I have to take it all down and run it up to the top with just a rope. Okay, I need to sit on something. I don't see anything. That's causing it to jam up there. Okay, we have to pull it all down. Let's bring this forward so it doesn't fall in the water. Not sure where I'm going to attach it. Oh yeah, how about right here? use this line here to keep it from, basically keep it from falling in the water. Okay, and let's let it down. I'm probably gonna have to take it all the way down, and then we'll ball it up loose. See if we can just run a rope up the mast and see if that still jams. Okay, unhook. Unhook the winch. Release that. Okay. And then we're going to sit and have some Pringles. Let's open this Dodger so we can push the sail through here. This was jammed. It shouldn't roll. I'm going to give it one more shot, just in case. Although I don't think it's really worth the effort. No, I'm not going to do this. I can't get it to. Hey, wake up. Okay. Okay, let's roll this up. Yes, I don't want to make too much of a mess of it because I have to deal with it again. I'm not sure what I'm going to actually do with it. How about if I just put it through here and then I can pull it down into the boat? Yeah, we'll do that. And that way it'll pull into the boat. But I'm going to sit for a minute. Now let's pull it in before the wind blows it away. We don't have a lot of wind today, so we're okay from that perspective. Let's pull it in here. Okay, there we are. Let's go get the camera and see if we're going to see any ducks today. Ducks are more fun than loose fill parts. Okay, let's tie this off before I leave and forget. And we end up with a halyard that's come off and tangled on something. Okay. Let's just do a fast knot in here. Any kind of knot will do. and tie this off to here. Good enough. That way it won't, if there's a big wind, because we're not coming back till next week at the rate I'm going. Don't want to blow away. Okay, let's take this camera in the back. Oh, pardon me. Okay, so we've got a can of grease. Put that in there. A couple dead cans of pop. What am I trying to do here? Trying to let's see what can we see here? And we're not going to see a sunset. Oh, very bright. Okay, I can see myself. Okay, I think that's a good angle for now. Yeah, I'm disappointed that that didn't go up. Always something new. Let's try to roll it up loose and stick in the bag. Guess I should have stuffed it down the front hatch. Then I would have had more. Okay, I need something to drink. Let's see how cold the water is. Where is the... Hey, Lucy Warrens, thank you for coming by. Nice to see you. One day I'll figure out how tarot works. Tarot. Okay, let me take this out into the cockpit, and I got to relax with it. I'm going to open a can of Pringles. That's at least one food group. Can of Pringles. Okay, let's take the computer out. And then, yeah. What time is it? It's 7-ish. So we got time to wait for some birds, ducks, any kind of creature that is a little bit interesting. Let's see, we'll take the computer out. Pardon me. Bit on the bright side out here. I don't know if I can see the computer. Okay. Okay, so it's catching up. What's going on here? I see myself, so we must be okay. I don't know why the computer's not seeing me, but that's okay too. That's okay too. Okay, so it's catching up with the computer. That's weird. Guy's trying to turn his boat around by himself. That's going to be a trick. Oh. Okay, so now we're good. The thing is very slow in catching up. Wonder why. It'll catch up eventually. Okay, now we're caught up. Now we're looking down the fairway, and if we see, oh, neighbor got himself a new flag. That other flag that he had was pretty sad. I don't see a single bird. Beautiful reflections. What time is it? It's 7:19. Sunset is at 9:15, I think. So we've got a lot of time before it gets dark. Oh yeah, he got his boat turned around. I don't know if he's doing it by himself or... Hope he's got a rope there. But it's not very windy, so it's not going to blow away by itself anyway. Yeah. Yeah, so somewhere down here, apparently they did a drone show for the World Cup. And I wasn't down here yesterday. Some stuff out in the water. So I think what we'll do is once I get the sail straightened out, I've got a wedding to go to on the weekend, so I'm not dealing with that. But once the sail is straightened out, go for a sail through the harbor, and there's a floating soccer pitch, floating football field. I think it's regulation size. I can't visualize that. And a lot of activity downtown by the waterfront. Toronto Stadium is at the CNE at the exhibition, so it's by the waterfront as well. And we'll see how much excitement makes it down here. There'll be nothing in this marina. I mean, maybe a couple of boats will come to visit. I don't think the Bezos yacht is dropping in, or the Katy Perry yacht are dropping in that we know of. But yeah, it might be worth watching the AIS displays to see where those boats are and see if anybody is coming in to visit us. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, you make fun of Katy Perry, but I'll take her yacht if she was offering it. I don't know why this computer is lagging so much. I want to see what it looks like on another phone. Okay, so this is, let's tighten this so that it doesn't go away in the wind. Okay, that's good. That's out of the way. That's out of the way. Okay, let's see. Make sure we don't forget the wind channel. Okay. What else? So the wind is a nice north wind. Would have been a good day to deal with that sail, because it would have blown the sail into an angle that it doesn't tangle on anything. I don't know what it did tangle on. I think what we'll do is I'll put a rope on where the sail should be, and then hoist the other rope all the way up. And see if it jams without the sail. If it jams without the sail, then the issue is it's either wrapped around or it's the sail is jammed in the sail track at one point. The mast has been on the boat all winter, so it's not like any crap got in there or the track got damaged in any way. Yeah, I don't know what caused the sail not to go up. I don't know how I'm going to deal with this sail. I think I can roll up some of it and stick it in a bag, and then the rest will just put in a big pile and stuff it down into the front of the boat. It'll get out of the way. Yeah, so a bunch of motorboats. This nice Chris Craft behind me. Usually he's out every night that I've been here. He hasn't moved all year. There was another huge tartan, I think, beside him. I was always amazed that he managed to park the boat in backwards next to the dock. And except one day, I guess he had a guest on board that was pulling the ropes in the wrong direction. There was a little bit of shouting over that. So it created a little bit of excitement that I hear lots of birds. I hear kids. I hear a bag of Pringles is calling me. Wonder how much crunch you get out of a bag of Pringles. Pardon me. Yeah, I don't know what kind of birds those are. I guess, see, the trees are maybe 300 feet, no, maybe 400 feet away. Yeah, 400 feet away. And you hear a lot of chirping and a lot of noise making. And it's a park, so it's pretty well protected. But what I keep hoping is that the swans will come for a visit. Ooh, I see some cormorants or Canada geese. One, maybe two. At the end of the fairway. I don't know if the camera can see it. Or if you're looking out, you can't really see it. There's that. I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit. See if that does any good once it catches up and I can see it myself. Man, there's a lot of latency on this Wi-Fi. And I mean, there's enough people living on board that doing their work and watching TV. But this is worse than it was last year. Okay, so if we pull the sail down, it can just stuff it down here, and it'll be out of the way. Yeah, I'm looking at the picture on another phone, and I don't see those birds. I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit more. Let's just close this hatch. Oh, it's closed already. Let's lock it to make sure we don't leave. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. That would be embarrassing if we got a soggy boat out of all of this. Okay, let's see. Pardon me. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to turn you slightly. Okay, so that's a more interesting perspective than seeing the boat next door. And I'm going to take this microphone off so that we're not hearing all of the crunch of Pringles. Okay, so the guy that was trying to turn his boat, he does have somebody there with him. Okay, so hopefully we're not getting any noise from that microphone. I'm still hearing myself babble. We're not getting any noise from that microphone. I'm still hearing myself babble. We're not getting any noise. The noise is good. The noise is good. So this, yeah. So we're looking down towards where the swans live at the far end of that fairway. There's a boat going by right now. It hasn't caught up yet. Okay, it's going by right now. So this is reversed, and it's left to right is reversed, mirrored. Yeah, so the conclusion is that I did not get the jib sail up. Again, I want to pick a day that's minimal wind, like today's minimal wind. So today's would have been a good day, except for the issue that it was unhappy. And that will let me. Oh, the computer finally caught up. Wow, is that computer ever slow? I don't know why that happens. I mean, Wi-Fi is Wi-Fi. It should theoretically be the same. Okay, Mr. Pringles, let's have some Pringles. Let's have some Pringles. Yeah, I have to go to Mississauga to pick up the Bimini. It's been 3 weeks. She was supposed to call or email when they'd finished sewing my zipper, or fixing my zipper. Heard yet. Now they're also about making a bag or a cover, anchor cover, which would have added some time and some effort to the work that they're doing. But haven't heard from them. Just to change the subject. So I'm looking here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 empty docks across from me, behind me. I guess it's behind this office door. That's a lot. last year that when Ontario Place Marina closed, the thinking was that all the docks would fill up, and they did quite a bit. There were some empty docks, but it was predominantly empty, predominantly full. So I guess today now it's a lot less. So does that mean people can't afford it? I mean, the price is pretty well the same. It's interesting to see what boat people are doing. Yeah, that that computer is so slow. I don't even see the flag moving on the computer. Oh, there it is. It's hiding off in the corner. Okay. It's hiding off in the corner. Yeah, so our first World Cup game is on Friday. Canada versus Bosnia-Herzegovina. And apparently traffic in the city is going to be a disaster because the stadium is pretty well downtown. It's a little bit west of downtown. It's by the waterfront. It's by Lakeshore Boulevard. And they're saying that there's not a lot of parking, so people aren't supposed to come take their cars. But we don't know how well that's going to work. So we don't know what traffic's going to be like in the city. This is one thing I've got in Fergus, which is north and west of Toronto. It's on Saturday, and we're going to head up to the 401 and not even go through downtown. And up to the 401 should be pretty uncluttered because it's too far away from anything. If people came into town for one day to watch the game and then they're flying off somewhere else, yeah, they could be heading to the airport. But if they're staying downtown, they head to the airport through downtown instead of up north of the city. Oh, that Pringles is good. Bayfield putting up his main. There's a very nice little breeze here now. The flags are moving a bit. focus pretty full. Okay, so what's the sun doing? The sun's still above the horizon. Let's see if we get an extra sunset than we had last time. Oh, pardon me. No boats are moving. I thought there'd be more activity. Beautiful day. Bayfield guy got his main. So I guess there's two competing Bayfields, one on the other side of the dog as well. I insulted one Bayfield guy and asked if his boat was a Goddard, I think. Oh, there's a boat going by the edge. Is it coming in? Does it live here? Yeah, it looks like it's turning. I don't know where a boat, sailboat. Yeah, I don't know where he's going. He's coming. I'm going to turn this camera around a little bit. It's kind of boring. Oh man, nice boat. Let's watch me eat. Watch me eat Pringles for a while. Where did that boat go? Oh, he's already pulled into his spot. I guess he's halfway down. So when I counted all those 8 spots, there was a few missing. Pardon me. A bit breezy. Let's put on a shirt. Pringles. You know, for the longest time, the kids called these boat chips because that's the only time we'd ever have them. Because the hard shell makes it easy to store them without them getting crushed. I see a bunch of swallows coming by. No, nobody else is moving. Nobody else is moving. My neighbor is out in all kinds of weather, and today he's got a nice day. Last time I know, he had no wind at all. I guess we were sitting here, right? He went out, had no wind at all, motored around for a couple hours, came back. It was 9:30, so it was dark already. Today would have been a great day. Okay, so we finished this as many Pringles as we're going to have. So I think I'm going to move myself to the other side of the boat, and we'll get a tilt the camera out to there, and again hope that we're going to get a bird coming by to visit us. Those birds, you know, when you want them, they don't come by. Pardon. Camera's just catching, computer's just catching up to where I'm putting my shirt on. Not sure why it's so slow. What causes that? Oh, Bayfield boy's gonna roll out his jib. Not sure who's doing all the shouting. There's a rowing rowing club on the other side of the parking lot. High school, private school rowing club. Maybe it's them screaming at each other to row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Pardon me. So there's one boat over there, a boat called Zoom, that friends of ours own. You'll go for a sail with them. They're avid racers, and it's a fast boat. It's a FAR 40, so it's a 40-foot boat, and it has some pretty sails. Last time I saw them. Pretty sails. So where is my swan? How come I don't have a swan? Maybe I should have fed those stupid Canada geese last time we were here. Maybe that would have got them to come back for a visit, hoping to get fed again. I don't know what you feed them. Pringles? Too salty, I guess. Crackers. We don't have any crackers. Unsalted crackers would probably be good for swans. No, I see a couple of people walking there, but none of them is Jeff Bezos. I wonder if Bezos would go to a World Cup. Not glitzy enough. Katy Perry, Trudeau, I can see them going for a drink or two. Take the yacht, raft up with the other yachts, and have the water taxi bring in some champagne and caviar. That would actually be a good. That'd be a good snack: champagne and caviar. Hey, Full Throttle. Thank you for coming by. Were you here last time we had this much fun? I think possibly. Let's just see. Full Throttle. I guess I subscribed to you. Welcome aboard. We're not having a lot of visitors today. Let's give you a wrench. You can network to your heart's content, now and in the future. Yeah, we're not going full throttle today though. There's wind, there's probably like a 2-mile-an-hour wind. And You weren't here when we started all this, but when we started all this, I was planning to put up the jib, get the other sails on the boat, and but 4/5 of the way up, the thing jammed. So either there's dirt in this sliding track, or the rope got twisted, but I looked at it with binoculars and I didn't see it twist, or I've lost track of what I'm doing. So I'll have to, I don't know what the rest of the week looks like. Tomorrow is a cooking day. Not sure what I'm going to be cooking. I think I'm going to be cooking, what did I say to myself? Mushrooms and cauliflower curry. So I thought maybe cauliflower curry because I want to do a couple of vegetable dishes, and there's a lot of cauliflower in Indian cooking. I've taken lots of pictures of cauliflower with curry, cauliflower with various other curry sauces. Ooh, the wind has picked up, and wonder if we're getting noise from the wind. Let's just see. Noise from the wind. Let's just see. Noise from the wind. Yeah, a little bit. Kid screaming. As long as this kid doesn't fall off the dock. He's playing with his mother. Could be his mother. Running up and down the dock. Okay, so Bayfield boy is taking off his main. Guess he just wanted to see if it worked. Same as me with my jib. And yeah, so cauliflower curry. And I started researching cauliflower and rice curry in one pot because the objective is one pot. When cooking on a boat, it's less to clean, right? And could end up there. So they basically the cauliflower will get cut up in small pieces, and then put in water in a pan, and the water will be spiced with curry and a couple other spices, and then no, we don't live on the boat, Footfall. It's I call it my floating cottage. It's a place to escape from the noise of the rest of the city. And in terms of this project, it's a place to try various recipes in an environment that's a small kitchen. Not everything I'm doing is cooking on the boat, but it started out as cooking on the boat. And then I came to the conclusion that I couldn't really organize lights and a camera in a way that I was happy with in the small space of the inside of the boat. And so a lot of the cooking is done at home in sort of a studio kitchen that I've set up. But I come down and sit on the boat and putter on the boat and work on the boat, and work on the boat is as much fun as everything else. And when all the pieces fall together properly and the wind is just right, then go for a sail or a motor. Okay, so it's getting darker. So I bought these solar lights because I wanted to be able to see myself. Okay, that's really helpful. I turn it on, and there's no, I don't see any, do you see any light? What am I missing? I mean, some of these things you have to yank out a piece of plastic to keep the battery alive. But I don't see anything like that here. So I don't understand why. Oh, okay, there it is. It wasn't dark enough. Okay, was marketed. There we are. Now, does it show light enough to light up my face? No, not really. We'll have to see when it gets really dark whether it was worth the effort. I came across a solar light that it's like a big ball, and it's designed to float in your pool. So they're pools, and I guess at night they light up in various colors and look pretty in the pool. So I thought one of those would be a good idea. But then I thought the amount of light you get out of it isn't enough. But this isn't a lot of light either. Does it light up my face? I don't think it lights up anything. False advertising. False advertising. Yeah, I don't see one exciting, interesting boat. I mean, for a few minutes I thought the Bayfield might actually go for a sail, and then we'd have a little bit of activity here. But he's not doing that. His first mate, co-captain, whatever she is sitting on a bench watching, bored out of her tree possibly. So it's hard to know what couples that boat together, how they adapt to the various parts of sailing and fixing and messing around with. And I say, I like just coming down and sitting here and, pardon me, feeling the breeze blowing. And that makes me happy. I mean, there was once upon a time that I would be an avid racer and belong to a yacht club and be out on every Tuesday and Wednesday night. I had a different boat, but it was pretty slow too. It's a CS-27, but it had good sails. It had a big jib, 150% Genoa, so it had a lot of sail area, and we get a lot of good friendly racing. I keep saying to myself, I was always fighting for last place or second last place, and I always blamed the boat, but it wasn't the boat, it was the captain. And Bayfield boy just delivered a drink to his companion. I guess we could turn the camera around and see what they're up to. Don't want to intrude in anybody's privacy. Yeah, so this computer. Oh, there's the rowers. There's the rowers just went by at the end. So I guess they row from one end of this marina to another. Would we have seen them on the? Yeah, they're out of focus. They're too far away, so we would not have seen them. And well, it's a bunch of rich kids. I mean, rich kids. There's nothing wrong with rich kids at Upper Canada College, and they have a rowing facility here. And some of them go on to row in the Olympics. So it's a good thing. It's a team sport. It's non-contact, but it does require some strength and coordination, and requires a bit of team play, because the coxswain calls out the strokes, and the rowers are supposed to row at the right speed so that they get as much efficiency out of their boats and themselves and their paddles as they can. So It's neat to watch. They just go gliding by. Um, and a lot of them are city kids, and this is their way of getting out into the fresh air a little bit. Well, we got an airplane overhead. We're going to pick up a bit of noise. Just put this microphone back on my neck before I forget it, now that we're finished with the Pringles. I'm not going to get Pringle noise anymore. Yeah, so this Chris Craft behind me, I think I do want to visit him and see if I can take some pictures of the kitchen, the galley in that boat. I generated some from AI, and of course with AI you have no idea whether anything that AI does makes any sense. And so I wanted to use them as background pictures for some recipes, cooking in a motorboat. And but I want to see what the actual real Chris Craft galley looks like before we actually publish anything and try to convince people that I know what I'm talking about. Certainly the AI does some weird stuff. Oh, okay. Well, that is a lifestyle. Now I'm way too old to even think about it. I thought about it one time. My kids liked the boat. They would we'd go to Toronto Island and park the boat at the marina there and spend the night, and the kids they'd be asleep instantaneously. And then Toronto Island has a lot of stuff for kids to do that they all enjoyed at the time. They grew out of it, and pretty well lost interest. None of them was really interested in continuing the boating tradition. So but again, they're relatively young, so that can change. Being out on the water has a lot of good things to say for it. So, some bug trying to bite me here. Full Throttle, that's a good name. Do Full Throttle on an 8-horse Yamaha. 8-horse? Yeah. Wouldn't 9-horse Yamaha wouldn't really go that fast, but I mean the motor in this silly thing is only 18 horses. So when you consider, you see a motorboat with 400 horses on the back, and here we're making do with 18. The boat I had before this, the CS27, had a one-cylinder Yanmar that was 9-horse, and top speed probably was 5 knots. Same with this one. Top speed is still 5 knots because it's a bigger, heavier boat and more of a hull to push through the water. I'm gonna shuffle myself over to the other side of this thing. I've just got to go check something, and then we'll go sit at the other end and get a different view. Put these Pringles away before I knock them over. I have to figure out what to do with this sail. Let's see. Let's see what we have to do down here. Oh, I have to put away this old can. What's that? Ugh, some masking tape on this cup. Gross. Put that away. I don't know where I'm going to put this sail. It's going to take out most of the cabin because I don't feel like taking the time to fold it properly because I got to take it all out again anyway. Look at this barbecue. Got to fire up this barbecue. I want to redo the boat salmon steak. It fell apart a little bit last time we did this. And we'll do some other fish. Hopefully get out fishing and catch something. Okay, let's get ready to pour this out of here. We don't need this crap. Dead Diet Coke. Okay. Okay, let's sit at the other end of this vessel. Let's see. I don't want the sun shining in my eyes. I'm going to have a piece of chocolate. Let's turn this camera around. Okay, that well, didn't lose the let's put it back together. That was embarrassing. Drop the camera. What if we just put it here? Is this an interesting perspective? What do we see here? Okay, I want to be able to see down the waterway. And there we are. So we can sit here and watch. Not much happening, to be honest. Okay, Full Throttle, thank you for coming by. Appreciate that. Appreciate any company that I can get. Okay, well, that sail needs to get tied up properly as well, right? That was loose. Shoot, if we get a decent wind, that's gonna flop open. Where is there? I thought there was another catch on that thing. Let's aim this down the waterway. That's more interesting than me. Okay, we'll have me in part of it. We'll have me in part of it. Yeah, so the sun is working on going down. Sun is working on going down. It's it gets pretty bright, and then the sun goes down behind that tree, and we don't have a decent sunset at all. It's kind of boring. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with that sail. Where I'm going to put it. I guess I'm going to actually try to roll it up a little bit by hand to roll it up a little bit by hand. Okay, I like this angle. So yeah, so you can see down the waterway a little bit this way. And I thought there was a helicopter coming overhead, but it's a truck. No, where do we get trucks here? I guess there's an industrial area with a little bit of traffic there. Oh, Bayfield Boy is moving his boat. No, he's just tying it up at another angle. I don't know why the boat is tied up there. There's a motorboat in front of him. If he parks it there, then the motorboat can't get out. It's a mystery. It's a mystery what he's trying to do.
Yeah, but that's just leave it like that. It's fine.
Yeah, he's blocking that motorboat. Everybody has their own way of doing things. Everybody has their own way of doing things. So we spent a couple hours talking here now. I think I'm going to pull the plug on this live. I need to deal with rolling up the jib to get out of the way. I don't know how much fun it was watching me putting up the sail. I'm actually going to watch it to see if I can learn anything about what I did wrong, like why it's not going up. But outside of that, I don't know what I'm going to do next. So I don't know what day I'm going to do that. We'll be back out on Wednesday between now and then. And until then, ahoy, aloha, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. Push the button. Are you sure you want to stop?